valuations. And we have a question: three quantities x, y, and z. X, y, and z are such that x varies directly as the square root of y. X varies directly as the square root of y. And inversely as the fourth root of z. That is the fourth root of z. When x is equals to 64, y is equals to 16, and z is equals to 625. Determine the equation connecting connecting x, y, and z. Those are 4 marks. The first thing that we are going to do, we are going to eliminate this symbol by equating with constant. We are supposed to have a constant. We are going to say that x is equals to k root y all over 4th root of z. What is the value of x we are given is equals to 64. K we don't know, times square root of y, square root of 16, which is 4, and 4th root of 625. We come here and say, we can say comma, 64 is equals to k times square root of 16, it's 4. 4th root of 625 is supposed to be 5. I guess 5 raised power 4. It's supposed to be 5. Then we can multiply the word by 5. This 5 times 5. By 5, 1. By 5, 1. 64 times 5, 300 plus 20, that is 320, is equals to 4k. K times 4. Is it 64? Let's confirm, times 5. It's 320. We can divide by 4. You divide by 4. And k is equals to 320 divided by 4. It's 80. And the correct answer is supposed to be x is equals to, k is what? K is 80 root y all over 4th root of z. That is the correct answer. Those are 4 marks. Next, B, find the value of z when y is equals to 36 and x is equals to 160. You just need to substitute. You come to our equation here. X is equals to 80 times square root of z. Where is our y? Sorry, our y. Y is 36 all over 4th root. Find the value of z. 4th root z. And these are supposed to be 2 marks. These are 2 marks. But you have what? X, it's 160. X is 160. And what we are going to do in this, we are going to say 160 is equals to 80 times square root of 36 is 6 all over 4th root. We can say x raised power a quarter. X raised power a quarter means 4th root. 80 times 6, 160 is equals to 48. 8 times 6 is 4. 480. 480 all over z raised power a quarter. To eliminate this power a quarter, here you can multiply the word by base power 4. Base power 4. Base power 4. And here 4 and here 4. Or we can first of all cross multiply. It's the same as first of all you can cross multiply. Yeah, we cross multiply and say 160 z raised by y quarter is equals to 480. You divide by 160 by 160. Z raised by a quarter is equals to 480 divided by 160 is what? Is supposed to be 3. Yeah, to eliminate this raised by y quarter on this end, we are supposed to say you multiply by this power times 4 and the other side by 4. By 4 1 by 4 1. Z is equals to 3 raised power 4. 3 raised power 4 is supposed to be 81. 81, yeah. And that is the value of Z. We proceed to next. Another 4 marks. You can do it on this side. Find the percentage change in X. Percentage change in X. When, this is C, when Y is increased by 44%. Those are 4 marks. Yeah. X, find the percentage change in X when Y is increased by 44%. What we do, we come to our original equation. Where is our original equation? Yeah, it's here. Then we've been told that Y has been increased by 44%. Yeah, our initial Y, value of Y was root Y. New value, since it has been increased, we are going to have square root of 44%. 100 plus 44 is supposed to be 144 all of 100 y. Yeah, this value will be root of 144 y. Yeah, this is our value of new value of y. Yeah, and our new value of x is supposed to be 80 root 1.44y all over 4 root z. 4 root z. Now I need to do it here. My good learners. We can say that percentage change is equals to new value minus old value, that is of what? Of x, all over old value times 100%. Our new value is what? This will be our new value here. We can say 80 root 1.44 y all over 4 the root of z minus initial is 80 root y all over 4 the root of z all over initial 80 root y all over 4 the root of z times 100. Yeah, times 100%. Next we are going to come here. What is common GCD of our numerator? I can see 80 is common. Next, I can also see root y. I can also see 4th root of z. Square root of 1.44 is what? Is it 1.22? Square root of 1.44. Yeah, 1.2. It's supposed to be 1.2. This is the square root of. What you do, you get the square root of y, it will be the root of y. Square root of 1.44 is 1.2, which is not common here. That's why we have taken it here first. Minus the whole of this, we have removed it outside the bracket. So what will you be left with is supposed to be 1, like that. So that once you open the bracket, it will turn the way it was. Yeah. Then all over 80 root y all over 4th root of z times 100. This and that will cancel out, and you'll be left with 1.2 minus 1 is supposed to be 0.2 times 100. The correct answer is supposed to be 20%. Yeah, 20%. That's how you're supposed to do that question. Good. Yeah, good. We can also have another one of the same kind. Allow me to wrap this part. Hope you have understood. I'm going to have you've been told that three quantities are S and T are such that R varies directly as S and inversely as the square of T. Given that R is equals to 480, comma, S, when S is 150, and T is equals to 5, write an equation connecting R, S, and T. Yeah, R, S, and T. Correct. The first thing that you do, and it's supposed to be 4 marks. The first thing that you do, you are supposed to eliminate this symbol here by equating with a value you don't know. We can let it be K or M or Y. Let's introduce K, constant, to both, to all. R is equals to K S over T squared. Then the next step, you are supposed to substitute. R is 480. You say 480 is equals to K times S is 150 all over T squared, 5 squared, which is supposed to be 25. You can say, comma, 480 is equals to K times 150 all over 25. You can say by 25, 1 by 25, is it 6? Yeah, it's supposed to be 6. Yeah, 6. Therefore, come here and say that 480 is equals to 6K. You divide by 6, divide by 6. And your K is supposed to be what? 80. It's supposed to be 80. Yeah, 80. It's similar to the other one that we have done. That is our constant. And the equation connecting will be how we are going to have R is equals to K80 times S or S all over T squared. Good. The next, find the value of R when S is, value of R, this is B1, and it carries 2 marks. Value of R when S is equals to 360 and T is equals to 1.5. R, we are going to say that R is equals to 80. S is what? We are given is 360. T 1.5 but squared. 80 times 360 all over 1.5 squared. This is 2.25. Supposed to be 2.25. Yeah, 2.25. Then 80 times 360 divided by 2.25. The correct answer is 12 800. That should be the correct answer. Next, find the percentage change in R if S, yeah. Find the percentage, this is 4 marks, in R if S is increased, Roman 2, S, we can say X increased, we are going to say plus 5%, yeah. S is increased by 5%, and T, we are going to use negative to mean decreased by 20%, correct? Yeah, now they want us to know, to compute, find the percentage change in R, when S is increased by 5% and T decreased by 20%. What you are supposed to know is that the percentage always adds up to 100%. If you be told that it was increased by 5%, it's supposed to be 100 plus 5%, and you get 105%. If it was decreased by 20, from 100 you are going to subtract 20 to get 80%. Let's come here and say initial. We can say we had initial, and we say new. Initially S was, we can say it was S, like that. That is our initial, or it's the same as 1S, but now it has been increased by 5%. We are going to say 100 plus 5%, and this is percent. Into bracket you can say S, and this will be 105% S, which is the same as 1.05 S. Yeah, this is the new value of S. New value, this is the old, this is 1S. New value of S, and this is 5, like that. We proceed to T. Initial value was that 1T, but now it has been decreased by 20. So we are going to have 100 minus 20 is supposed to be 80, all of 100T, and this will be 0.8T. This is the new value of T. Old value of T, it's this. And we have said that the percentage change is equals to new value minus old value or initial value. You divide by old value times 100%. Yeah, new value will be what? We come here and say 80 times new value of S 1.05 S, all over new value of T 0.8 T into bracket squared. Can first of all open the bracket. You open the bracket, or can we refer like that? Yeah, we can open the bracket. No harm with opening the bracket, and say that 80 times 1.05 S, correct, all over 0.8 squared. 0.8 squared is 0.64. 0.64 T squared, correct. That is the new value. Now you can substitute. New value is 80 times 1.05 S, all over 0.64 T squared, minus initial, this is the initial, 80 S, all over T squared, all over initial, 80 S over T squared, times 100. The next step you are supposed to take outside the bracket what is common. Here and here I can see 80. The same I can see S. The same I can see T squared. Good. Here you'll be left with what? I can see 1.05 all over 0.64. What of here? Minus 1. into bracket all over 80 initial S over t squared times 100, so that numerator and denominator you cancel out like that, and you'll be left with 1.05. You divide by 0.64. I'm getting 1.6406 minus 1, then times 100, and this will be 0.6406 times 100. The correct answer is 64.06%. Yeah, that's how you are supposed to do that question. So today we are computing valuations. It's a question of 10 marks in KCSE or any other paper. Thank you for now, my good learners.